Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Got a knife review video for you, and today gonna do a long-term review on the Civivi Brazen. Now this is, like I said, long-term. It's way overdue. I've had this since beginning of March, and this is a Civivi Brazen with a Tanto blade, G10 scales. Blade is D2, black stonewash. Rides on the cage ceramic ball bearings. It is liner lock. It's a flipper, has a flipper tab, plus thumb studs, and G10 scales, nice deep carry pocket clip. So yeah, it's time to do a review. Now, I'm going to try to keep this short because it's no secret. I've shown this in several videos. I've talked about how much I like it. I think it's a great knife. So, spoiler alert. At the end, I'm going to say I really like this. But yeah, I mean, I'll do the review. I've carried this a ton. I've used it quite a bit. I've been carrying it the past couple of days. Now, I keep getting, new knives every now and then, so I carry those. But this one is still in my rotation. I still carry it quite often. And I'm sure I'm going to continue carrying it. But yeah, I guess we'll do the usual, go over the specs, and I'll try to flash them up on the screen up here so you can pause and read them a little bit better. Do a bunch of size comparisons and talk about it. So, for specs, I'll keep the knife down low, move that Civivi sticker out of the way, new sticker they're putting in stuff. And I'll try to see if I can type in the specs up here like I do sometimes. But overall length of this one is 8 inches. The blade is 3.5 inches long. Like I said, it's Tanto style, D2, black stonewash finish. The height of it is 1 inch. This dimension here. Blade thickness 0.12. It's a pretty high flat grind on this. Goes all the way up to here. Got a nice swedge up top. Just has nice grinds on this Tanto blade. Pivot. Civivi's cage ceramic ball bearings, which work excellent. Like I said, it's a liner lock. The liners are skeletonized, you can see, which reduces some of the weight, and that's always good. Handle is G10. I got the burgundy color. I just like the color combination. I almost got the purple one, and this appealed to me more. Handle is 4.5 inches long. It's 0.48 inches thick, so just under half an inch thick. Pocket clip is a standard Civivi pocket clip. Nice deep carry on this one. You know, the screws are flush to the pocket clip. The pocket clip sits on top of the G10, like a lot of their knives, and that poses no problems. That doesn't cause any issues in and out of pocket, so that's okay. Now, if they had button head, the screws stuck up, yeah, that would be more of an issue, but standard Civivi pocket clip works good. It is right hand or left hand. You can switch it around. Tip up only, which is good. So the only thing you got with a flipper tab, it's ambidextrous. You got ambidextrous thumb studs. The only thing is the liner lock, and get into that just a little bit. It's easily accessible. You can see it sticks up quite a bit. It's really easy to get to. Also has a G10 backspacer with a lanyard hole. Centering on this thing is just dead center still. So yeah, That's the dimensions, everything. So let's do the size comparisons real fast. I got a bunch of knives out here. I got my standard ones I use, and then I got a couple other Civivis. Let's start off Paramilitary 2. They're pretty close. Blade length's probably close. Handle's a little longer on the Para 2 or Paramilitary 2. The Para 3 lightweight. It's quite a bit smaller. And do the two bug outs. There's a full size bug out. You see the Brazen's a little bigger than full size, so definitely a lot bigger than the Mini. Let's do full size Benchmade Griptilian. They're pretty close. So obviously it's going to be smaller than the Ritter Holgart Mini RSK, which is almost exact same as the Mini Griptilian. Definitely a lot bigger than that, right? I haven't done these, used these so much. How about the full-size CJRB Feldspar? They're pretty close. If you know what the Feldspar, the full size is, it's very close to the size of the Brazen. And here's the small Feldspar. Obviously, it's going to be smaller. These are two knives I'm going to do reviews on. Probably do those together. So let's do about the regular size Elementum. This is the S35V G10 version of it. And how about the newer button lock Civivi? So very close in overall length of the button lock. Quite a bit bigger than the normal size Elementum. Two awesome knives right there. How about the Civivi Ortus? Nice budget knife. I'm going to do another video on the Ortus. It's a little smaller than the Brazen. This one has 9CR, 18 MOV steel, FR and scales. And how about one of the newest ones, the Civivi Imperium. They're pretty close overall length. Obviously the Imperium's a lot thinner, smaller in height. But overall length pretty cool. I just threw that in because it's brand new. This came out, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. It's one I've been carrying quite a bit, and yeah, be on the lookout for another video on that. I'll probably put that out sooner than later. Now, I've said over and over in videos whenever I've shown this, that it reminds me a lot of the Backlash, and you can see overall length they're pretty close. Now this is D2, this is 9CR 18 MOV, both G10 handles, both have flipper tabs. The Backlash is flipper tab only. Liner locks, feel and hand, very similar. They don't look all that, well, because one's a Tanto and stuff, they look a lot different, but they feel very similar in my hand. To me, they feel very similar, except for, there's quite a few differences. So I might actually do kind of a battle to the death, or whatever you want to call it, comparison video on these two, because I just keep comparing them. And in videos, whenever I show one, I either show or talk about the other one. But yeah, the Backlash and the Brazen, very similar in size. Now, I have to say the Brazen does come in a drop point. They came out with a Tanto version first, and I think the Burgundy G10 is the only one that had a black blade, and I like the color combination, so that's what I got. But it also comes with a black handle and a purple handle. And I think they have stone wash or satin finish blades. Now they did come out with a drop point with either black, burgundy, purple, or micarta. So in micarta they got olive, brown, and green with a Damascus blade. And I think the drop points they all have 9CR, 18 MOV. Could be 14C, 27N. But I think it's 9CR. And I kind of want the drop point. The only thing keeping me from getting it ahead of other knives I want is I just think it'd be so close to the Backlash with, minus a couple of cool features of this that, I still say this is one of my favorite Civivis, one of my favorite knives, and it still is. So I think the drop point would be very similar to the Backlash. I may get one and do a comparison, but I don't know. I might not. So I opted for the Tanto version, which I really like. It's an awesome looking Tanto blade. I like how they ground it. Very functional. I use this tip and this tip more than anything. Opening packages, cutting stuff. Pretty good slicer. It's only 0.12 inches thick, so fairly thin with nice flat grind. It's probably not the thinnest behind the edge, but it's not bad. It slices through cardboard and stuff pretty awesome. Like I showed beginning, it's got a flipper tab. Flipper, boy, that just works good. Works good. Push button, which I don't normally do, but push button style works good. Flipper light switch works good. Thumbstuds are just as awesome. The action on this thing's pretty great. I mean, you can reverse finger flick it. Middle finger flick it. That was a little weak, but look, it's almost drop shutty. Just takes a little bit to close it. So the action on this thing is phenomenal. Really nice. Like I said, easy access to that liner lock. No issues there. Really easy to get to and activate. Back to the flipper tab is jimping on the end and on top. So however you want to do it. Got nice grip to push button or light switch. The milling on the thumb studs work nice. This cutout, or not cutout, the cutout and the little milling right here just kind of like guides your thumb in the right direction. This does have another good thing about this: T8 pivot screw, T8 body screws. So these are T8s. Now the pocket clip is still T6s, which most pocket clips seem to be. I don't know if I found any pocket clip screws to be T8s, but yeah, I can't say enough about the action on this. It's pretty good. The balance is good. Right where your finger is going to land is pretty much the center of balance. It's hard to kind of show you on the angle of this camera, but so weight of this thing feels excellent in hand. Jimping up on the blade is pretty good. It's not the best, but it's enough to give some grip. G10's got good texturing to it. It's not overly rough, but you can hear it. And provides enough grip without causing issues with a pocket clip. Pocket clip, like I said, left right hand carry tip up, standard Civivi pocket clip. Works good. Carries really nice. You can see how deep it carries. It just about the whole end of the knife's about into your pocket. Goes in and out of pocket nice. No complaints there. Overall fit and finish on this thing is just what you expect from Civivi anymore. Just blade centered, no sharp edges anywhere. Nothing out of alignment. This backspacer fits in there nice. That's all nice and smooth. Yeah, so I didn't say the price. This thing's under $50. On Blade HQ, it's $49.30. I think that was the same. I actually picked this up for White Mountain knives. I think it was the same price. Usually it's the same price across the board. Different dealers, distributors. But yeah, nice G10. I had a couple marks on here. I thought I marked it up, but they seem to have gone away. Now, there's enough texture in this G10 to pick up some dust. You can see I got some white fuzzies from this. Yeah, there's a little coming off, and this is one of the Civivi microfiber cloths that come with, I think, almost all their knives. But yeah, check it out. Nice. Gripes or complaints or things I don't like about this. It's not too many. Probably the only thing I don't care for is this backspacer, the way it juts out for the lanyard hole. Now it doesn't cause no issues. I don't feel that in my hand at all. Bearing down on boxes with a straight edge blade like that, it doesn't bother me. I just kind of don't like that sticking out like that. They've done things and they've gone to this hidden lanyard post inside the backspacer, and this is a $40 Ergos, and they did that. I like that. They've done it on the new button lock. They've done it on Imperium. I like that. I like that style. I just like that way them doing the lanyard post. I don't care for extra, material on a knife to make one a big hole, especially when the hole kind of screws up the placement of the pocket clip. But that's like really the only gripe I have about it. Now, the more I play with this and play with the Backlash again, I kind of want the drop point. Now, this isn't really a finger choil. It's more of a nice big sharpening choil. You can choke up, but my finger's too fat for it. I don't think I just don't use that. But yeah, back here feels really good in hand. Do not feel that pocket clip at all. That's just about perfect placement for my hand. And you watch my videos, you see me gripe about pocket clips. It's because I had surgery on my hand and I had the scar, and yeah, anything pressing right there bothers me. But this, you can see it doesn't even come close to that spot. Yeah, overall, ergonomics on this are pretty good for me. I mean, you got small hands. This is kind of a larger knife, and might be too big. If you got bigger hands, I do wear extra large size gloves, but if you got bigger hands, I can get 4 fingers on it, full 4-finger grip. So works good. I like it. Just under $50. It's a pretty awesome knife. Nothing less than what you would expect from Civivi. And actually, this action is so smooth. I mean, come on. With flipper tab, thumb studs, gotta love multiple ways of deployment. But yeah, Civivi Brazen. This is a Tanto version. Like I said, they do have a drop point. I'd like to check one out. I don't know if I'm going to buy one, because I have the Backlash, and I think it's pretty much the same, except for this has a really nice finger choil and this little thumb ramp. It works great. So, guess that's it. Long overdue review on the Brazen. Awesome knife for 50 bucks. That's all I got to say. I do like it. It's in my rotation still. After March, April, May. Yeah, 3 months. It's still finding its way in my pocket. Even though I've gotten some cool knives after the fact. But yeah, I guess that's it. Check the Brazen out. Nice knife. And as usual, if you like the video, hit the like button. Leave a comment down below if you have the Brazen. And if you have the drop point version, let me know. Let me know what you think of the drop point. And especially if you have a Backlash with it. Tell me what you think of the two. Or any other knife I shown today. And I guess that's it, Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We're getting close. We're 940 some subscribers, so we're creeping up on that 1,000 subscriber mark where I can do a lot more things. And yeah, guess until the next video, bye.